Hey guys, today's September 15th. I just had to come on here and share this. So it's like super early in the morning, and it's like the Lord has just kind of been downloading some things into my spirit and just giving me this train of thought of do you guys remember several years back, a lot of people in the Christian community on here were getting messages and dreams saying that Thanksgiving is canceled. Back during that time, we were all just kind of thinking along the lines of like literal Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving as in the last Thursday in November, and there's that Thursday thing again. The Lord gave me that dream that I was at my job on a Thursday, and the Thursday was my last day there, and I would not be returning Friday to pick up my paycheck. And the very day he gave me that dream was a Thursday, and it just so turned out that I was not needed for my job on Thursdays anymore, and I was let go for Thursdays, and I'm only ever there on Fridays now. So anyway, getting back to the whole Thanksgiving thing, we were all just kind of thinking the Lord was saying something about like November Thanksgiving, and I feel like that one really stuck with me, but I feel like maybe since so much time has passed and nothing seemed to come of it, I feel like a lot of us have kind of forgotten about it. So I wanted to bring to people's remembrance this fact, and this is kind of the train of thought that the Lord has had me on this morning. Okay, so today's September 15th. Netanyahu, Trump, I don't know who else, Kushner. There's all these dealings and signings today at the White House regarding this peace treaty between Israel and the UAE. I shared with you guys the dream that the Lord gave me 8+ years ago about the airplane flight that said UAE on it. Okay, so all those dealings and happenings are supposed to be going on today at the White House. And I have heard that when Netanyahu gets back to Israel on Friday, they are going into an all-out lockdown because of what they're saying is because of COVID. And so, yeah, it's supposed to last for 3 weeks. And it just so happens to, so I'm just going by, okay, if it starts Friday, 3 weeks out from Friday, just so happens to be, I believe, going by the calendar that Google showed me, happens to be the last day of Tabernacles or Sukkot, which also just so happens to be biblically based in Thanksgiving and giving thanks to God. And a lot of people believe that our modern day Thanksgiving is based off of the origins of Sukkot. So technically that day is, or that celebration is Thanksgiving. You could look at it that way anyway. So I'm just kind of like, okay, maybe that's what the Lord was referring to, because basically Thanksgiving in Israel is canceled because everyone's going to be locked away in their homes, and a lot of people are saying that this is basically a slap in the face to the Lord, because people aren't going to be able to get together and celebrate. And you guys know how, all these different Jewish rabbis and people believe that their Messiah was coming around the Feast of Trumpets, which is about to begin here in a few days. And they have actually been saying and admitting that they've already been in talks with their false Messiah, which is the biblical Antichrist. So I'm just kind of thinking, I have a suspicion that if that's true, then it was the Antichrist that inspired this lockdown so that they couldn't celebrate things of God, because he puts himself above all that is called God. So I just kind of had a sneaking suspicion that ever since they said we've been in talks with him already, that he is probably the one that is causing this 3-week lockdown. So I don't know. I just wanted to throw this out there. I'm not sure if this is what the Lord was referring to, but just learning about how tabernacles basically is, their time of Thanksgiving. I think Google said it even is a time of double Thanksgiving. I've never studied up on these feast days too much myself. I kind of just, look a little bit up about them every year when these times come and go. But over time, the information is just kind of lost within my brain, and it's just a lot. And I forget about these things. And I don't know. I feel like possibly the Lord has put it in my spirit that this could be what he was referring to about Thanksgiving is canceled. And he said that for a reason. He was giving that message to many Christians on here. I remember having one or two dreams where I was at what looked to be a Thanksgiving dinner. The dream didn't say it was Thanksgiving, but I was at like this fancy banquet dinner, white tablecloth. It looked like there were like pumpkin pies and like cornucopias and all kind of different things that if someone just put a photo in front of you and you looked at it and they said, "What is this?" you would say, "Oh, that's Thanksgiving." So I remember having a couple different dreams like that. In one of those dreams, what I said was, I was seated at the table and I said, "This is going to be the best Thanksgiving to date." So just throwing it out there, with all this peace stuff that's going on today and how we're entering into the Feast of Trumpets and the new moon and this upcoming lockdown and how, they're saying that their Messiah is already in talks with them. I don't have a good feeling about what's about to happen, and I think most of us could be in agreement to say that we can sense in our spirit that something is about to go down. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled today, and I am watching what's going on because I feel like this is what they call high watch time. And that's never been in all my years on YouTube. I have never said, high watch time, high watch time. This could for sure be it. But that's what's in my spirit today. So let me know your guys' thoughts on the whole Thanksgiving thing. That's all I have to share for this video, so I'll talk to you guys later.